Hey everybody, welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil, here for your Kastor's Corner live toy of the day. We had two toys come in today, and I don't really know which one to do, to be honest with you. It's a really hard choice. We got a toss-up. We have a Mezco, new Wonder Woman, which I want to take a little more time with, so it's probably going to be our little gremlin plundering here. So go to CastorsCorner.com for a full gallery of these guys. We're going to talk about the Plunderling. And follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. And you can check out the Cornercast podcast this week with our friend Toy Shiz, MCU Collector, Toy Recon, and so on and so on and so on. There's a lot of episodes. There's 135 episodes. That's a lot of time. And hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. So this plundering line I slept on. Honestly, 100% slept on the line. Really wasn't into it. Thought they looked cool. Kickstarters are always a really hard thing to gauge, right? And I don't know. Like, the prices usually seem pretty high, and they don't always seem like they're going to go through. And so sometimes, I don't know. I backed my first Kickstarter. Our friend Jason Langston did a book. And so that was my first Kickstarter I backed. But I slept on these. I did. And then they went up for order on Big Bad Toy Store, and I missed them. And then Jay Hernandez, did a review on one of his lives of these little guys. And I have to admit, I was really impressed. They were sturdy. They looked really fun. They had magnets in them. It's just kind of one of those things where I'm looking at it going, all right. And then, a little bit of pressure from our friends at Adventures in Collecting. And I heard that they were making new ones, the Fawns. So there is a red one, and then there's Floot, which is this one, the green one. And honestly, this is the one I wanted. I wanted the green one more than I wanted the red one. Eric over at AIC got the red one, but I'm happy with Floot. This is the one I wanted. And what happens when you shop late at night after a couple drinks and it's 2 a.m. and you're trying to fall asleep and you look at Big Bad Toy Store and you see that for some reason they're in stock after they sold out in like 5 minutes, you order them, and a week later, here he is. So the plundering, I'll just open them up. I just took Floot out. I did not take out any of the parts, so that's why he's a little floppy in the package. But there he is. They did two. They did this one, and then they did the red one. And for the life of me, I can't remember what the red one's name is. But I didn't take out any of the accessories yet, so I'm opening for the first time. What I was really impressed with, there's ears. I did not see that the first time. So I guess you can, and there's slits on the side of the box, so you can actually turn this into Floot, a little plundering. It's got little feet at the bottom of the package too, so your little plundering box can turn into a plunderling. And so in the box you get a sword. If I can get it out. So you get a sword, which we'll take close-up shots of. You get a flute, although this is not a pan flute. It is just a flute for flute. You get 2 additional heads and additional hands. One of the really cool things, first of all, the packaging just sits together really well. And I know, listen, I throw out a lot of packaging. When collector packaging is really well engineered and thought out, it's really impressive to see. And when then the boxes turn into a collectible piece too, top to bottom, Legends, Black Series, yeah, the packaging looks okay. It showcases the figure. But it doesn't scream, keep me. The Mezco boxes are a necessity to keep all your parts, even though they give you the baggies. You want to keep all the parts in good condition, so it's really important. I keep all my 112 figures in their boxes until they're ready for display. But it's, packaging, it sounds weird, but sometimes it's just, sometimes it's just like really cool looking packaging. What I was really impressed with, and I'll try to take a picture of this later for the review, is in the Plunderling. You will be able to read this if you can take a look at it. They were hand painted with great care. Please carefully loosen the joints after unboxing. You may need to apply heat with a hairdryer. We hope playing with these bring you the same joy and happiness we felt making them. We're extremely grateful to the fans who brought this project to life. For more information, go to plunderlings.com. I think that that's a really cool little thing. These are collectibles. They are toys, but they are collectibles. And to put that little thing in there saying, hey, these are made, assembled, and hand painted, so please take care with them and loosen them up. Luckily, my little guy did not need any additional loosening. His ankles are tight, but they move. And there he is. I think it's really cool. Now, one of the really cool features, and this will come into play, I believe, with future releases. I'm seeing if I have anything small that I can show you. Is that metal? No, that's not metal. Is this metal? Yeah, that's metal. Okay. So, Plunderling has a magnet in his head to hold on to masks, hats, and such, which I think is a really cool touch. And each one of them has a magnet in there. So it doesn't matter which face you put on him. So you've got the little smirky face, which, I don't know, might be my favorite. This is the cheese look. Cheese. And then he's a little bit of a deeper green. Of course, colors on my camera always look a little bit lighter than they actually are. And this is the open mouth smile. He's got his horns there. Horns. He has alternate hands. Which again, I mean, you see me like pulling a little bit, but like it's just a matter of they're smooth and they're not open hands, so they don't have as much to grip onto. But they're by no means difficult to put on and off. Put that back. And you can have him with his sword ready for battle. They're goofy little fun things. I mean, that's all I can say about him. He can hold on to his... Oh, you can do both hands. Alright, so he can play his flute with both hands like a musical instrument. So there you go. And then the way the hands work, you can actually get them to look like he's actually playing it, I think. Let's see. Oop. What review would it be if I didn't drop something at some point during the review, right? Yeah, so I have to say, I've been kind of toying around with him all morning since he showed up. He's got his little hooved feet to be reminiscent of Pan from Greek mythology, I think. I got more on the way. They put more up for pre-order. And before I even got this one, I pre-ordered some more, thinking that they were going to be here. And they'll be here in September. I'm really excited for them. I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys, to be honest with you. They don't really fit with anything. Let's see if I got anybody loose that I can show you. Oop, there he goes. Do I have anybody loose? Well, we can put him next to an 80s toy. We can put him next to Mumbo Jumbo. So he's about half that size. What else we got? Oh, we got a Marvel Legend. So we got Red Guardian here. Shows you size, about half the size of a Legend. So there you go. Proportionally, too. Looks kind of cool. I think these are just going to be popping around the office somewhere. They're pretty well balanced. I will say this. I don't know if it's because of the hooved feet, because they're small and round. Positioning him to stand was a little bit of a challenge this morning. Just trying to get him into good positions because the head's so big and the feet are so small. I think the other Plunderlings have like wider feet, so that might not be as much of an issue. But he did, just because of the way he is proportioned. But you can see he stands, and this is not well balanced. This is me holding a box in front of the camera, so it surely... There he goes. But after many drops... Oh... He picked up some. You can pick up nails or things around your office if you drop them. So there you go. Plunderling Floot. I'm happy with them. I really couldn't be happier with this. Yeah, it's just one of those. Lone Coconut, you killed it with these things. They are definitely worth the price. I think they're like $40. I know that's a little bit high, but you get really cool face sculpts. You get some accessories. You get a really cool box. And it feels a little bit like a little exclusive club. Like, anybody can go buy a Marvel Legend. Anybody can go buy a Lego set, right? You can buy Optimus Prime. You can buy G.I. Joe. You can go there. These aren't in stores. So it feels a little like inside baseball for comic book or for toy collectors. It's kind of like when chefs want to order off the chef menu, or, you know, the inside track on this or that. Like, this feels like one of those things where, like, we're in on the little secret. So you add that in there, and it's kind of fun. You can follow us. You can go to castorscorner.com for a full gallery of this guy, including some pictures with him with some other figures. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. We announced that we got him this morning, so you would have known this would have been tonight's. And you can check out the Korner Cast podcast, which I am about to go record 2 more right in a row. Boom, boom, and then 1 more tomorrow. So we're really excited about those, and we'll tell you about those guests on Monday. And hit that subscribe button. I think it's here. I'm never sure where the subscribe button is because of the way the cameras work. But please subscribe, because the more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. And really, that's one of the best parts about this journey. So, I've been your host, Khalil, here on castorscorner.com. Hope you enjoyed Toy of the Day, and we'll see you tomorrow.